Colbert Franklin Hackler was born in 1918 in Mannsville, Oklahoma, to Charles Franklin Hackler and Eva Lou Colbert. Mr. Hackler graduated from Ringling Public Schools in 1935. He received his bachelor's degree in fine arts at Oklahoma City University and obtained his master and doctorate degrees in music education at the University of Oklahoma. He began his professional career at Elk City Schools as a music educator, teaching instrumental and choral music. He taught elementary and beginners band, high school and concert band, marching band, high school mixed chorus, and boys and girls glee club.
I've known Colbert for about 36 years now. I first met him when he was at Elk City High School, and I was a student at Woodward High School.
Mr. Hackler was Elk City's entire music department. He taught in Elk City for 23 years.
During that time, he headed the music department at the Elk City Public Schools, which was both band and choral, and built the band program and the choral program to be among the very top in the state.
Then when I came to the University of Oklahoma, he was here in Norman as a director of music at the University High School, which was in existence at that time.
He was assigned to band, orchestra, and choral music in the elementary school and high school. He received his tenure from the university, and when the laboratory school closed in 1972, he was transferred to the music school on the main campus. After 8 years, Mr. Hackler was awarded the DME degree and continued to teach until he retired 3 years early in 1981 due to his wife's passing. Although Colbert Hackler retired in 1981 after serving as an educator and instructor in all aspects of music education, he continues to this day giving private lessons using the Suzuki method.
Well, I was the Director of Fine Arts in the Norman Public Schools for about 27, 28 years. So I had a lot of opportunity to interact with Colbert. First of all, he's a master teacher. No matter what method he used, he was a master teacher because he loved to see people learn, whether that was music or whatever it may be.
His method is very different as far as teaching music. He teaches you to play the violin without reading music. He teaches you through the Suzuki method, which you have to listen to music and kind of know what notes to play. And at first, he would just sit there behind his desk and have you play your music. And he would criticize you in a good way and teach you how to play it better. And then the last 5 or 10 minutes, he would say, okay, enough of this serious stuff. Let's get out the fiddle. And so he would get his fiddle, and we would, accompany each other. And just as you were leaving, he would give you a piece of gum. That's his thing. Even he does it now when I go to see him. He
Also directed church choirs, men's and women's barbershop choirs, helped put on a production of the Kiwanis Club every year, and did many, many other outside activities. He made a huge impact on our community.
Mr. Hackler was one of 24 Chickasaws honored in Mike Larson's exhibit, I Am Very Proud to Be Chickasaw, that was displayed at the Gaylord Pickens, Oklahoma Heritage Museum earlier this year. Larson produced an oil painting of Mr. Hackler seated and holding his violin. The name of the artwork is The Fiddle Player. Other honors and awards Mr. Hackler has received include Oklahoma Music Educators Hall of Fame, Oklahoma Bandmasters Association Hall of Fame, Oklahoma City University's Distinguished Alumni Award, and Elk City Alumni Hall of Fame. Mr. Hackler's goal then and today is to help people make music and to enjoy music.
He has a love of music that knows no bounds and a passion for sharing it with anyone who cares to listen.
Colbert taught a lot of violin students, and many of those students went on to make the All-State or All-Oklahoma Music Educators Association Orchestra. Well, we always recognize those students. Well, I had 3 parents who called me at a board meeting and said, I appreciate you recognizing the teachers and the parents and so forth and so on, but you know who you really ought to recognize is Colbert Hackler.
The Chickasaw Nation proudly inducts Colbert Franklin Hackler into the 2010 Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Well, I knew the Chickasaws did everything first class, but this beats it, doesn't it? This is a wonderful evening for all of us, I'm sure. And I want to thank Brad for his music with the flute and guitar. Very good job. And I have a recording he made. And there, you could get, if you like that music, I bet you get some recordings of it from Brad. And the quartet did a good job too. They play some of the old tunes back in my days. Some of you might not know them. Begin the Beguines. Have you heard Begin the Beguine? Well, and they did a good job. They had good arrangements and they did a very good job. It's been a good program. I just want to say 2 or 3 things, if I could. I went to Oklahoma State University, and I got a degree in public school music, and I had a good time there. I had planned to go to school for a major in business because I worked with my father in the lumber business, and I guess we just thought that's what I'd do. But I went to OCU and played in the orchestra and sang in the choir. And the more I was there, the more I saw that's where I should go. So I forgot the business part and went on. I got the degree and then went out to Elk City. That was another good move I made. And I got there, and that's some of my boys there, I think. But anyway, I got there, and I looking, and someone said, "What about the rodeo parade?" Rodeo parade? What are they talking about? And I found out that every year the Elk City Band played the rodeo parade. I knew what a rodeo was. I knew what a parade was, but I never played in a marching band. I never been around a marching band because OCU didn't have a marching band. But there's some students there, and I've had to help all my life. People help me. If I need some help, they help me. Like tonight, you know how these gentlemen help me up here? Everybody's not kind to me, and they have been that way all the time I can remember. And those students helped me. They gave me a short course in marching band, rodeo parade, and then I did pretty well, I thought. And they said, "What about the halftime show?" Halftime show? I didn't know what they were talking about. Then I discovered that it was a custom for the football team to play a half, and while they're resting, the band marches in a half and entertains the fans. That was a halftime show. Well, we got through it. I'm not sure how it was, but we did it. And there again, I had all kind of help. All my teaching career, I had help from students and from administrators and everybody else. Administration was always good to me. The principal made the schedule so that my students could come to my classes all right and still have time to get in their English and other required things. It worked out just fine. The superintendent was generous with helping pay for the things I needed. I just had no trouble at all there. The people and the parents, they were good too. We traveled to state contests and at A&M College and OU often and every year, and we had a pretty good bunch, and one bus wouldn't take them all, so we took a bus. I drove the bus, and parents filled the rest of the time. So every time we needed anything like that, the parents were there, and I need to thank them. A lot of people I need to thank for the things that I'm honored for tonight. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate what the tribe has done for my family. I appreciate the things my daughters, Marianne and Sally, did to get this material to them. I love you girls, and I love the 5 grandchildren you gave me, and they're all here tonight. I'm thankful for all those. And I have 4 great-grandchildren now. So we'll be some of us around a while. But anyway, that's all I think I'll have to say. Maybe I said it too much. This is another thing I noticed about this. You're so punctual. Things happen right on when they're supposed to. And I've already talked too long. But thank you for everything. And as Bob Hope would say, thanks for the memory, because this brings back an awful lot of memories for me all these years. And a member of my students are here tonight, and I appreciate them coming here. And many of my Sunday school class people are here tonight. I appreciate them being here. And I have an ensemble. I like to teach, and I like to conduct, and I'm still doing a little of both. I have a small violin class, and I have a string ensemble. And we play at nursing homes and places like that. We have 5 programs coming up in September. I had a rehearsal this morning at 10, from 10 to 11:30, and we'll be on the road in September. Now, we don't go very far, but we play. So, thanks for everything, and to all of you, thanks for coming.